Imagine a city where the echo of centuries-old church bells fades, and the sound of the azan rises in its place. In the heart of London, this shift is becoming more and more visible. But what does it mean for the future of the UK? Stick with us as we unravel the story of Londonistan, a place where the mosques are rising and churches are being left behind. The Muslim population in Europe is growing rapidly, and London is at the center of this transformation. Mosques once scarce are now alive with worshippers, filling up to the point of overflowing. In British cities, especially in London, the presence of Islam is becoming unmistakable. The city, once home to towering Christian cathedrals, now hosts hundreds of Sharia courts and an ever-expanding number of mosques. What's surprising is not just the number of mosques being built, but where they're being built. Historic churches that have stood for hundreds of years are now being replaced by mosques. For instance, St. Peter's Church in England and St. Mark's Cathedral have both been transformed into places of Islamic worship. At the same time, the UK welcomed a new king, King Charles III. But despite his Christian background, the churches are facing a decline in attendance. In contrast, the mosques are so full that Friday prayers often spill out onto the streets, forcing worshippers to gather in makeshift prayer spaces. Is this a sign that Christianity is losing its influence in the UK? In fact, London has earned a new nickname, Londonistan. This isn't just a quirky label. It reflects how deeply Islam has woven itself into the city's fabric. From 2001 to 2023, London saw the construction of 1,800 new mosques. Meanwhile, about 500 old churches have been abandoned, some of which are now bustling Islamic centers. What's even more fascinating is that the people themselves are changing. In 2016, the number of converts to Islam in London doubled. These newly converted Muslims, along with others, have been purchasing old unused churches and repurposing them as mosques. Brick Lane Mosque, for instance, once a Methodist church, now welcomes Muslim congregations. While some see this shift as a decline of Christianity, others, like London's first Muslim mayor Sadiq Khan, see it as a sign of a city embracing diversity. Under his leadership, London is working to build a brighter future for everyone, including the Muslim community. Naturally, this demographic shift has stirred up fears among Islamophobes who see the rise of Islam in the UK as a threat. However, this so-called wave of Islamization is not the cause of Christianity's decline. Long before Muslims made up a substantial part of the population, Christian church attendance had been decreasing, particularly as younger generations began to view the religion as outdated.
This is St. Paul's Church in Bristol, England. It's now a school for circus performers. And in Linares, Spain, the Church of Santa Barbara is now Chaos Temple, a skateboard park. Europe today has more empty church buildings than it knows what to do with, because Europe is by and large no longer Christian.
The data is clear. Christianity in Europe is dying.
Some argue that Islamophobia is merely a reaction to the growing influence of Islam in Britain. But for those who understand the broader picture, this fear is unfounded. Londonistan is not a nightmare for the UK. It's simply the evolution of a city where cultures, religions, and ideas are blending into something new. So, what do you think? Is Londonistan a reflection of decline, or is it a sign of transformation? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on the changing world we live in. See you in the next video.